talk about today, and let's just quickly put up the graphics, is use what earnings we are getting today as an example. Havells will report numbers for the third quarter. It's a very popular stock, very well-owned stock. It will report the third quarter earnings. What we understand is that it's likely to post a decent third quarter performance. Our colleague Anisha actually put out a preview, and these are her numbers. So according to her, revenues may be up 1.7%, profits actually maybe up about 1.5% or so. So 1.7, 1.5% growth in this particular quarter. The big question is, and this is not so much about Havells, but I mean, we will get a spate of earnings. Does a decent third quarter show that there has been no impact of demonetization? A simple question. The answer very clearly is absolutely no. And I think that is relevant for viewers to understand that even though there might be growth, and even though Havells might actually beat those expectations, that is the buzz on the street, that they might actually do a lot better than 1.7, 1.5%. The fact is, this is not an all-clear signal. Why is that? Just in the case of Havells, new housing sales contribute about 60% of Havells' revenues. So that is 60%. I mean, things like switch gears, wires, I mean, even fans. I mean, most builders, when you buy a house, won't give you an AC, but they'll give you a fan, right? Yeah. 60% of the revenues are from construction, new housing. According to the Knight Frank report, we don't have to no longer depend on anecdotal evidence in terms of the slowdown in real estate. According to Knight Frank, new launches all India were down about 61% in the October to December period. Havells depends 60% on these new launches, and we will see a very decent third quarter. So I think when you see those numbers, the short point is don't get too excited. The impact will come through in the Jan to March period or even in the April to June period. The next 2 quarters may see that impact, and they'll be a much more reliable indicator of growth. This quarter may just be may get a buffer or help by things like stocking, because I mean, these are switch gears, wire, these are things which you can store. You could pre-buy and store. Prices were also indicated to have gone up from the 1st of December, so there was some pre-buying because of that. So I mean, actually, a lot of things, a lot of distortions in Q3. So don't jump up and get very excited when you see a very decent quarter. But I mean, anyway, the stock has done very well. It's up 22% from where it fell. It fell to about 310, 315 or so. It's back to about 380-ish kind of levels. But as I said, this is not so much about Havells, but as about most of the results that we will get in this quarter.
Okay, well, absolutely. For Havells, we'll be watching.